Hey guys, this is Jen here, and this is going to be the start of my Let's Play. So, first I'll start by, explaining the login screen a little bit. This is just new, how they've added the achievements. As you can see, I'm not very high, I'm just sort of average. It gives you a daily how much you've completed, monthly, days left is a bit faded there if you can see it, and then your living world stuff, but not going to go too much in that. It's pretty basic really. Okay, these are your account medals. This one is map completion. As you can see, I've completed it all, and every 25% it gets brighter until you can see the whole thing. These are for personal stories, like you get this one for joining the Derman Priory, that one for the Vigil, and this one for Order of Whispers. You don't actually need to complete the storyline, just join them, which is I think around level 30? Could be wrong, 20 or 30 I think. But yeah. This is PvP rank for SPvP, structured PvP. I'm rank 10, which is why I have a deer. The first rank you have is rabbit, then deer, then dolyak, then wolf, then tiger, then bear, then shark, then phoenix, then dragon. And it goes up every 10 ranks, and no one's got into dragon yet, which is at rank 80 I believe. Realm Avenger, that's kills in world vs world, and it goes up with the Realm Avenger achievement. And this is for having at least one kill, where it just gives you the shield. At 1000 kills you get 2 swords added to it. At 3000 kills it's ribbons, like you get ribbons behind the shield. 10,000 it's a crown atop of the shield, nestled in between the guards or hilts of the swords. And then at 50,000 you get a little emblem on the shield. Although the title has a 6th tier, I think they must have added that in afterwards, and that's 250,000, but I don't think anything happens to that there. Unless somehow I've gotten 1,000 and it doesn't class the 1 kill, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. And that's legendary weapon, which it only appears after you get a legendary, so obviously I don't have one. Anyway, to creating the character. Okay, so we have our Char, Human, Norn, Azura, and Silvari. Pretty much, Char are a race of warmongers, I guess. Very sort of Roman war machine based. Norn, everyone's a hero. They don't have armies, they have heroes. That's their thing. They're sort of Vikings. Azura, small geniuses, except that things work, so they're not like your gnome archetype or whatever, where they're smart, except the only reason why they're not better than any race is because the stuff blows up on them. Azura, well, they think they're better than every single race because their stuff, well, it does blow up on them, but they succeed in doing whatever they want to do eventually. Silvari is the newest race. They've only been around 25 years prior to the Guild Wars 2 storyline. I'm not going to delve too much into them, and we'll go with humans, who are pretty much the ancient race of it. Not ancient because they were on Tyria after the other races, but they're the ones that are faring the worst at the moment, I'm pretty sure. And we'll go male. Oh, the armor on these looks so cool. Don't think you can actually get it though, I'm not sure. Okay, Elementalist, basic mage, warrior, basic warrior, guardian. It's your buffer, healer, and damage. So it's sort of tanky. I won't say it's a paladin or whatever, because I don't think it's like a paladin. It's supposed to be a cross between a monk and a paragon. My favourite class was Paragon, but yeah, I don't see much in there apart from shouts and yeah, the buffs really. Engineer, they have 3 weapons and they're all guns, and they have turrets, um, kits which allow them to have a lot more skills. Yeah, that's about all I know about them. Mesmers, illusions, um, a lot of condition damage mainly. Mental magic, mental magic. They're sort of not any other sort of game under a special name or anything that I can think of. Thief, similar to like assassins or rogues. Necromancers, similar to warlocks, they summon undead minions, have dots and raw damage too, but most of it's just dots. And then Ranger, which is my favorite class, and they're not called Ranger because they kill their a ranged class. Like they do have range, but they call Ranger as in like a park ranger. They range as in they roam, walk around. They're very wilderness survival, like skill based sort of thing. Like they're um yeah, they just do everything with the environment, and they get a pet. But yeah, they do have bows and yeah. But I know mine's a melee ranger, though I do have a bow. Anyway, I'm going guardian because I want to sort of see how close I can replicate a paragon in the game, and also I don't have a guardian now because I deleted my Norn guardian for this let's play, and you'll see a video of it at some stage, I'm pretty sure. Okay, paragons in the first game were the tallest, so I'm making him the tallest. Body. I don't want him to be too bulky. I've never liked bulky characters, but I want him to be muscular. Because, well, yeah, I've already sort of figured out what sort of armor I want him to wear. Paragons are an loner, so give him a darker skin. But not all Aloners, like really dark. I think that's good. Go to hair first. I don't like messing with the face until I pick out the hair. As you can see, it's like really palette, and if you saw my last video, you heard me complaining about the lack of curly hair. Like, this is short curly hair. I wouldn't class that as curly. Hardly even wavy. That's still straight, it's just braided. That's technically, well, no, it's dreadlocks, but that's one of the curly hairstyles that I would. Talking about afros, curly hair, and that's curly hair. You don't have any other curly hairstyles, so there's a real lack of them. But I'm gonna go with that. Get his armor back on. But yeah, I'll go with that. An accessory, well, we'll just make it black, which is just these little things there. Okay. So, face and skin. Again, palettes. You can get some brutish, well, one brutish looking one, an older looking one. Yeah, then sort of Asian-esque. But remember, you can change them. Like that does, like you can pick that one and then make it so it doesn't even look sort of have that Asian sort of aesthetic to it, childish. And again, you can change it. I'll go with that one. Okay, facial hair. They don't really have much, but I like this one. So, okay, first of all, I want his eyes to be really sort of deep set, but I don't want him to look too angry, if people get what I'm meaning. eye height. Yeah, eye size width. I don't like it how the character just keeps moving about. And these sliders actually do make a lot of difference, as you can see, like, they do actually make a difference. Like, you should have seen that with the eyebrows even. Okay. Just making sure there's... No, I think I'm gonna go with turquoise. Okay. So the nose, length, pretty basic. Let's give him a bit of thinner nose. Width at the bridge. Yeah, that's good. Nose height at tip. Yep. And height at bridge, which should be this area here, I believe. Okay, mouth. Upper lip. Now, the lips can be a bit tricky because you can make them look really bad, like that. Yeah, you can just so screw it up so easily. But as I've said, I want him to be a bit more alone looking, so he needs a bit thicker lips. Chin length. Yeah, let's bring it right up. That's that, as you can see. Jaw width. And this goes sort of differently with the head width as well, but I don't want him to have a big jaw. I want him to have that sort of Vabian, I think it is, look, where they're a bit more desert-ish. Actually, no, it's the place that's fallen. That's a bit desert-ish, the desolation. But yeah, okay, now we'll zoom out for this, because we don't want to have a head size that just looks weird with the body, so... Okay. Oh. That's his helmet. Okay. Oh well, I shouldn't even be touching his helmet there. This goes into your biography, but I'm going to go with the next pauldrons, because long ago I determined my path and nothing will sway me from it. I'm stored in my beliefs and immovable in my loyalties. The weight of my pauldrons reminds me of the burden I carry. This is purely for Guardians, and I think it just suits Paragons so well. So I'm going to do that. Have him have golden wings, and that just changes those colours. Okay then. Trollmate, follow me, but I use my dignity to overcome it. I'm dignified even when I'm up to my ears in mud. It's what makes people respect me. A serious, thoughtful demeanour is the route to success. I was raised in street rap. I'm gonna go with this one. I think, like, it might not be the best personal story, but I haven't really made a character since beta, or beta, however you want to pronounce it, for this. But yeah, this sort of ties in with the Paragons. Paragons all had a close to death experience, and well, street rats. He must have come across quite a bit. But yeah, you'll hear about Quinn later. I'm going to try and rush through this bit, because time's getting away on me here. So unknown parents, sister or circus. I'm going to go sister because that has a path where I can actually choose my heritage or whatever, but the other two I've already done as well. Okay, now the gods. The gods, only the human believe are gods. The Azura think they're part of the eternal alchemy. The Silvari aren't sure what to think. The Chargist reckons they're beings of great power that are to be overcome. The Norn sort of think the same as the Chara, I'm pretty sure. And I think that's about it. But yeah, and we know that the gods do exist. They do exist. No one's denied that they exist, and Malkor came back as a ghost and confirmed their existence. He's the one that made the statues of them all around Tyria in an event. Anyway, Dwayna is the mother of Grenth. Grenth is the mother of Dwayna. Grenth's the god of death, life. God of war and fire is Balthazar. Melandru is the god of nature, goddess, I should say. Dwayna is goddess. Melandru is goddess of nature, and she's the oldest one. Lystra is the goddess of illusion, and beauty. Cormia only became a god in Guild Wars 1 Nightfall, and she's the god of order, spirit, and truth. Lystra here just says dual face goddess, beauty, water, and illusion. However, she's also the goddess of duality and companionship as well. It was in the Guild of Factions manuscript, and that's to do with wielding daggers, and then rangers also had their animal companion, so they'd sometimes be with Lystra. Anyway, Paragon, I should probably go with Cormia. I mean, order, spirit, truth. Balthazar, god of war, fire, and challenge, oversees the battle arena. He gifts those who have a knack for combat, strategy, and skills with weapons. This doesn't really do much, really. Like, it just puts a priest in my home instance. I don't really want to go Cormia because I'm a Guild Wars 1 fan, so I'll go Balthazar. That fits him. And then name. Okay, Gen Desert Spear. And I'll be quiet now.
The human race once ruled Tyria. Now, we struggle to hold our ground. We've been defeated, driven back, broken, but we will not surrender. So many nations have fallen. Only Kryta still stands. Our faith is strong despite the silence of the 6 gods. With courage, we'll make our stand in Divinity's reach. The city is my home. I grew up on the streets. Although I have friends, my life has always been hard. I've faced the worst this city could throw at me, and I sent it home bleeding. I'm done living hand to mouth. There's a war on our doorstep, and I refuse to be buried by it. Today I stepped outside Divinity's reach, hoping to find better luck outside the city. Problem is, when I arrived in Shaemoor, the village was under attack by centaurs. Innocent villagers are in danger. Someone has to help. I can take care of myself, but that's not enough anymore. Someone has to help those who can't. This is my story.
Okay. That starting was so much better than the other choices for like Commoner Street Rat and Nobility Street Rat was the best in my opinion. Yeah, it just seemed cooler. Defense of Shaemoor. Now we'll enter just a normal tutorial area, and well, I'll try to go through it quickly. I could easily go through it within like a minute because I know sort of a cheap way to do it. No, this sounds not gone. Oh, there we go.
Everybody get to the inn. We can protect you at the inn.
Okay, now these guys, they're from beta and stuff. You used to get
so
cum
much.
for it. Now it's just, oh yeah, go to the inn and you'll be safe. If you notice, when you look at people, your head sort of tilts to their way. But yeah. First thing I'm gonna do is go invisible. Okay. Raining, thunder, what more could you want? Centaurs. Now, you don't actually need to kill centaurs in this first bit, but I'm going to turn this music down a bit. I'm not sure how it'll affect the recording, but
The centaurs have pushed across the bridge and cleared a path for their siege weapons.
Reinforcements are on the way. Send the 25th to hold the centaurs back until they arrive.
May Balthasar strengthen you.
Sergeant, there are more centaurs on the other side of town. Captain Thackeray's calling for reinforcements at the garrison.
If he's calling for help, it must be serious. But I can't spare anyone.
I'll go. Captain Thackeray's never failed Divinity's reach. If I can help him, I will.
Balthazar, bless you. That's the spirit that'll win this war. Good luck.
Be strong, son. I'm sure he's
Okay.
all right.
up here it just tells you go to the garrison, and if you click on it, it shows you your thing and your object blah 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 blah. That charisma thing that we did before, dignity, just makes me honorable, and that's about it. Okay, now if I were to I was up there, I could have just cut through right over here, walked through the paddock or fields, whatever you want to call them, and go all the way down there, across and up there, and that's where the big event holds, and I'd just get teleported pretty much quickly. That's what you do if you Black Lion key farm, but I'm not doing that, so I'm going the full way around. See here, you'll notice like the sheen effect on the mail armor, the chainmail that I was talking about in my last video as well.
Rally to Captain Thackeray.
Okay, so I must be the only one creating character at this time, because otherwise there'd be more people here. Beta weekend was just swarming with them. It's really good if you have like someone that can do AoE damage here, because it's just a good choke point.
More centaurs on the bridge.
Maintain the pressure. We've got them off balance.
And we're in a dynamic event now too, if you didn't know, which is why there's this big circle here.
Alert.
Oh, I have an AoE now, so yeah,
Don't let up.
I can actually get them in the choke point.
Get ready. There's another wave coming.
Now, I'll just show you what I was meant by, like, you can really easily get them in the choke point here.
Refreshing.
That didn't work out as well as I was hoping because they were a bit spread out, but okay, we got the boss now anyway, but you'll probably see me use that every now and then. I might go to the Norn area. There's an event that's brilliant for it. Because if they sit in it, they get quite a bit of damage.
Pitiful humans! You think you can defeat me?
That should have blocked it. Oh well. I always go to skip this when I was Black Lion Key farming and found out you could.
What is that thing?
This boss is awesome. It's one of my favorites. It throws cows at people. You can't get much better than that. And you can actually get a boss similar to this in the Harathi hinterlands later on. And it's in the meta event. Now here, a lot of people don't realise this, but you can just sit here with Logan and you have protection, stability and regeneration. It pretty much makes you invincible in this event.
Watch for debris! Keep your heads down!
Rally to me if you need to recover.
See, there we go. You just saw a cow then, right?
Dead yet! Brace yourselves. Think it's gonna explode!
And that's the starting. And oh.
Where am I? What happened?
You were injured when the elemental exploded. Captain Thackeray brought you here personally. You've been unconscious for 3 days. You had lots of visitors. Villagers you rescued, some seraph, and a nervous, shady-looking character who came by every day, but wouldn't give his name.
That'd be my friend Quinn. You might want to check your supply cabinets. I'll find out what he wanted once I'm fully recovered. What should I do now?
Fresh air and exercise are the best medicine. The goddess Duena helped you. Perhaps you could help others?
Thanks, I will. And thanks for taking such good care of me.
Bless you. You'll find plenty to do out in the valley. May Duena protect you.
And that's what I don't like about the personal story. You just get this cheap cutscene where you have two characters standing near each other and they talk. That is all. And they need some more scenes like the starting one. Anyway, and when I first saw Quinn, heard of him, I'm like, oh, it's gonna be this awesome dude in black hooded robe or whatever, but not nothing like that. Anyway, that's it for this Let's Play. We'll see you next time.